hasn't held a formal news conference since December of 2002. That's what it feels like. It's actually just 242 days if you're keeping score at home, and months before any of the primaries or caucuses. But now Clinton is planning to address a joint convention of Hispanic and Black journalists later this month. It's unclear if she'll actually take questions. But Hillary's campaign pollster recently told ABC News, quote, "We'll have a press conference when we want to have a press conference."
Aww.
Wow, how wonderfully convenient for them.
I know where I would start.
Where?
First, I take off my inline skates because we've been skating after her, trying to catch up with her for 200-plus days. I would start with, how do you feel about the president right now saying that Libya is among some of his biggest regrets and mistakes when it's such a part of your biography?
Yeah, she won't take those kinds of questions. They'll be like, "What's your favorite thing about being a grandma?"
But I wanted to get it out there in case it doesn't happen. You
won't
know,
have
time or reading Good Night Moon.
Yeah, she'll either take no questions. It'll be like, "So, you're a woman. Elaborate on that."
Well, I can start there. You're a woman. And the president has been saying that among his biggest, I mean, it could still work. I mean, it has nothing to do with the answer.
Yeah, she'll just answer all the questions by being like, "I'm a grandma."
I mean, David, don't you think she looks at Donald Trump, because it seems like recently Donald Trump has been getting himself into a little bit of trouble when he holds these extended press conferences, which are wildly entertaining, but sometimes when he goes off message, as
yeah, but at least he takes the questions.
Well,
at least
you have to give him credit for that, and he knows that. Part of the reason he does that is because
his biggest problem right now is the question fielded from George Stephanopoulos. It wasn't at a big press conference. I happen to think that his last big, I didn't see the one today because we were watching the Singapore Prime Minister, but the last press conference he did last week was pretty good. He was totally off cuff. Remember the one right during the middle of the
he was talking about selling the condos.
It was pretty good stuff. His problem, of course, is when he loses sight of the target. The target is Hillary Clinton. The target is not anybody else. Certainly not a Gold Star family. The target is Hillary Clinton. He focuses on her, and he's going to do okay.
So 242 days and counting. Tough questions at a press conference for Hillary Clinton should surely. The economy should surely be included in that, because what do Republicans say is primarily how she's describing her economic plan: raising taxes and infrastructure spending, right? So we need to dive deeper into the details. Been there, done that. How are you going to differentiate yourself from the Obama economy that the White House right now touts as so wonderful, but we know that Main Street isn't feeling that? So how are you going to tell them and reach out to those voters and say that things are going to be different?
Well, we said it before. We're really not going to get a solid debate until there's a debate, until you see those two individuals on stage. You remember the first question that we heard in this press conference with the Singaporean Prime Minister was a gimme to the president. You know, what do you think about you're going to hear more questions like that of Hillary and not the tough questions. Hey,
but if that
Mrs.
were the
Clinton,
case, she'd be holding more news conferences, right? She knows that that's not going to be the case. She knows that she's going to have to face at least a few tough questions. Well, otherwise, we might have seen her in that venue. By the way, she says she's done hundreds of these sit-down interviews. Wouldn't it be interesting if reporters said, you know what, and they would never do this, no more sit-downs until she does a news conference.
She did one on like Lifetime. She talked about what her and Bill do on dates.
Right.
It's hard-hitting. I'm a single-issue voter, and it's like what you do with your husband, what you guys like to eat for dinner. That's how I make my choice. So glad they're talking about it.
It's the hard-hitting stuff.
Yeah, totally.
All right, well, growing questions about whether Donald Trump and House Speaker Paul Ryan still have some fences to mend. What Speaker Ryan said, Trump's tweet, and what it may take to get the establishment fully on board behind the Republican nominee. Is that possible? We will discuss from the couch. Outnumbered returns in a moment. Stay here.